Sean Myers now joined by the newest head coach of the Derry area football team, Mike Arone. Mike, first off, congratulations. What's the feeling like to know now you are officially in charge of this program?
Thanks, Sean. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get started. I'm grateful to the Derry area school district for the opportunity. It's just an exciting feeling. Anxious, a little nervous, but I love the game of football. Passionate about education. I'm passionate about athletics, and just an exciting feeling to get started. Great community, great people, great kids. So gonna try to get a staff assembled here and get rolling.
And I'm sure it was a logical fit for you because you started working in the Derry area school district as an assistant principal at the beginning of this school year. So how much did that factor into your decision to apply for this position?
You know what, Sean, it's weird. I'm not sure that it did. If you'd asked me back last summer before I was hired at Derry, if I would have ever been in this role, I wouldn't have dreamt it or imagined it. Things just kind of work this way. But also the fact that I am in the building and the position that I hold, I see it as a very positive thing, how I can influence kids in their education and on the athletic field here. So I think it gives us a leg up having me in the building. Also, with Joe Mylant as one of our teachers in the building, I don't see anything but positive there. So when the opportunity arose, I discussed it with my family, my wife, and the administrative team here, and decided to throw my name in the hat. And again, I'm just grateful that they have the confidence in me to lead the program.
And you got a little bit of a sampling of the program this past season. The final two games after Vince Skillings was dismissed, there wasn't really someone designated as the head coach, but you helped out sort of in a supervisor role. What did you take from those two games?
Man, Derry has some tough kids. Derry has some resilient kids. I mean, I know they had a rough season, but they came together in those last two games under some difficult circumstances, not outcomes the way that we would have liked or they would have liked, but they never quit. They practiced hard. They played hard. They did everything we asked them to do. So, I got to see that, again, that Derry has some really tough-nosed, resilient kids. And man, that's something we can build a foundation off of.
You have a lot of experience coaching football. You told me you go actually back to the 1990s when you were still in college that you began your coaching career at Homer Center, your alma mater. What did you learn from that 20 plus years that's going to help you as a head coach now?
I think one of I've learned how to build a program. I was able to, the past 15 years under head coach Greg Page, to see how a program is built. Coach Page is not only a phenomenal coach, but a phenomenal man. And it's more than just the game of football. It's about building boys into men. It's about, building a winning attitude. And, the biggest thing I can take away from it is just how to do things the right way. And that's what we plan on doing. We're going to do things the right way. We're going to hope to compete week in and week out. And, just to make better people, better community members. That's the end goal. And, there's a lot of people in the game right now that can draw up at X's and O's. But when you do things the right way and you try to teach young men to just be good people, that's the biggest thing I can take away from my experiences coaching so far.
Talking to the new head coach of the Derry area football team, Mike Arone. Now, I know a few years ago you were in another district with Homer Center, but you've mentioned that you had some familiarity with the Trojans and their former head coach and Tim Sweeney. They had terrific success going to a WPIAL championship game, but the last 2 years, no doubt they have taken a step in the wrong direction. How do you change that trajectory?
Number one, it's going to start from building a roster. I think, again, having at least two staff members so far being in the school, we need to build our roster. The numbers have been down lately. Every day I walk the halls and I see a lot of kids that look the part, big, athletic, And I wonder to myself, why are these kids not playing football? So building the roster, number one, getting in the weight room, getting bigger, stronger, faster. And then again, just starting to build a program the right way. I'm not naive. I understand it. That may take a couple years. But I believe it's here. So we're going to try to set a culture of, again, doing things the right way, a winning culture. And we're going to try to be as successful as we can.
And you mentioned the roster size. There's no doubt that the enrollment has dwindled. And as a result, it appears as though Dairy area will drop down from 3A to 2A. Is that your understanding? And if so, how will that maybe benefit the team? That
is my understanding. I believe that's pretty much 100% that's happening. I don't really, I don't really think much of whether we're 3A or 2A. It doesn't matter to me. We're going to try to compete with whatever teams are on our schedule. Obviously, you'd like to be, when you drop down a classification, there's still good, solid football teams in every classification. So we're going to take what we have, and we're going to do our best to compete and, like I said, win football games.
I know you alluded to one coach already, and Coach Milan. How does the rest of the staff come together for you, and what's the time frame on that?
We're going to do our due diligence to get the right people in here. I'm not going to throw out any other names right now until until agreements are made or we do some interviewing, but do have some names in mind. But again, I'm just looking to build the staffs I've been a part of in Homer Center. We were very cohesive. We all got along. We all were in the same mindset. So I'm looking, we're looking for the same types of coaches that buy into our philosophy, buy into what we want to do, and are just looking to come along for the ride of building a program, putting in the work to go out and compete.
And lastly, I know working in the school district this year, you probably have made some connections, but as a whole to the Dairy area community, what's your message to them?
Man, that's a good question. Just give us some time and come out and support us. Like I said, I come from a very small community in Homer Center, born and raised. I have found very quickly the Dairy community is very, very similar to Homer Center. Great people, hardworking people, hard-nosed people. The school community here has welcomed me with open arms, and I absolutely love it here. So one thing I can guarantee you, we're going to be prepared, and we're going to give maximum effort in every game. I look forward to Friday nights starting next August. And, hopefully we can build a program that the community will be proud of, that community will get behind. And I'm just really looking forward to it. And again, I'm just grateful for the opportunity.
Mike, thank you so much for doing this. Congratulations once again. And we look forward to seeing some successful campaigns under your guidance at Dairy area.
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it.